excited for the season, excited to get opened up tonight in front of our home crowd. Big support from everyone here, and we'll get going.
That is head coach of the Great Bend Lady Panthers, Cindy Beck. Coach Beck, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
We'll have more from the Venture pregame show right after this.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best price.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand if you are able. Remove your hats and place your hand over your heart. And join the Panther Jazz Band under the direction of Mr. Grant Matthews and Mr. Don Revere as we honor America and all of our veterans and military personnel serving around the world with the national anthem. Starters this evening for the Junction City Blue Jays at guard, number 4, Cassidy Miller. And for the Panthers at guard, number 3, Hayes Thexton. And for Junction City at guard, number 11, McKenna Hatcher. And for the Panthers at guard, number 10, Mercedes Bray. For Junction City at point guard, number 13, Amaya O'Neill. And for the Panthers at guard, number 14, Jillian Reimer. For Junction City at post, number 22, for the Panthers at post, number 32, Emily Hall. And for Junction City at forward, number 23, Morgan Nabus. And for the Panthers at forward, number 34, Kinsey Freeman. Head coaches for the Junction City, Connor Riley. And for the Panthers, Sydney Beck. Our officials this evening, Brett Post, Luke Neskamp, and Peyton Stein. This will be a 30-second timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your ticket for the Rotary Jackpot Shot at halftime of the boys game. Tickets are $2. The jackpot is worth $200. Tonight's sponsor is Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back into B1043, The Point, where the Junction City Blue Jays trying to get it in. It's going to be tied up as Gray Ben's full court press. Getting it done as it'll be a turnover going to Great Bend. Premer has it down low. She gets it into the right wing, into the Hall. Hall goes up top to Spray. Spray swings into the right corner. It's with Paige Thexton. Thexton down low to Reimer. Reimer on the right block and gets a travel call as she was trying to work some space. Reimer has been active cutting to that basket so far. Had a layup go in earlier after she got her own offensive rebound. Panthers, Reimer nearly gets the steal. Instead, she'll just bop it away from McKenna Hatcher of Junction City. Blue Jays now going to be throwing it in from the far baseline, on the far side of the far baseline, as the steal by Sadie Spray. Spray goes in, gets the pass across the paint. It's fielded by Hall. Hall swings it outside on the left wing. It's back. It's with Thexton on the right wing now. Thexton baseline drive, loses the dribble, able to recover. It's a baseline jumper, no good from Premer. too strong as it missed everything that time. Rebounded by Sarah Rexroad, and then Rexroad get a violation as she couldn't quite get her feet under her, so the travel gives the ball back to the Panthers. Premer throwing it in from the right trigger. It's to Hall. Hall working on the right block, goes up with the right hand, no good, but gets the foul on the shot. And so Emily Hall will be working her way to the line. That will be going against Sarah Rexroad, the senior from Junction City, the first on the Blue Jays, as the first free throw from Emily Hall is good. Hall gives the ball 2 dribbles, puts a shot up, and drains the second one as well, as the Panthers have a 6-0 lead with 6 minutes, 17 seconds to go in our first quarter. Another inbound pass with the Panthers getting their hands on it, unable to get it all the way cleanly in, and so Junction City will retain possession. They'll be throwing it in. Mackenzie Premer with the face coverage. Sadie Spray guarding the point, who gets the ball. Now Junction City with a lob pass that's intercepted by Emily Hall. Sadie Spray gets it up top of the key, goes low, ball on the left block. Premer no good, rebounded, fought for, not quite be, it's pulled in by Emily Hall, out to Paige Thexton for 3, no good. It's going to go out on the near sideline, last touch by a Panther. And so with just under 6 minutes to go, Great Bend ladies up 6-0 over the Junction City Blue Jays. 6 minutes to go in our first quarter as Junction City gets it in. It's Cassidy Miller. Miller has it poked away. It's Spray. Spray goes to Reimer. Right back to Spray as she cuts to the bucket. Goes up with the left hand. Gets the layup to fall. And so Sadie Spray now 4 points on this game as the Panthers up 8-0. Inbound is in. Working with the ball, it's Maya O'Neill. She has it across half court into the low post to Rexroad. Rexroad guarded by Hall. Looking for someone to go with it. Great defense from Emily Hall as she's able to get the ball away. Paige Thexton scoops it up. Gets it out to Sadie Spray in transition. Down to Hall. Hall nearly loses it, able to get it now right to right wing to Premer into the high left post to Premer. Now Hall gets on the right wing, drives, can't get the layup to go. Rebound goes to Rexroad. Panthers still up 8-0, 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the pass over on the far sideline is unable to be pulled in by Cassidy Miller as she'll go out of bounds. Substitution checking in for Great Bend now as Alyssa McCauley subs in for Jillian Reimer. McCauley takes the inbounds pass right away. She's moving her right now across half court. Swings the pass to left. A little bit of a miscommunication there between McCauley, Thexton, and Spray as the pass went over the heads of the 2 senior Panthers and out of bounds on the near sideline. Junction City will be throwing it in right in front of the Blue Jay bench. Panthers working a full court press that so far has limited the Junction City offense's opportunities to even cross half court, as now Panthers nearly get it. Instead, Junction City gets it to Nia O'Neill. O'Neill across half court, dribbling into the low end, blocked by Emily Hall in the low post. Premer with the rebound, gets it to Sadie Spray in transition. Spray, layup no good, but gets the block called. And so she will be heading to the line at a chance for 2 points from the charity stripe. That foul is going to go against the freshman of Junction City, McKenna Hatcher. Sadie Spray now at the line, gives the ball 2 dribbles, bends the knees, puts the shot up, it drains her first attempt from the line tonight. Panthers so far a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line as we have under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We get another substitution as in for Paige Thexton, checks number 40, Denver Ringo. At the charity stripe, it's Sadie Spray for her second shot and her second make as she's able to extend the Panther lead out to 10-0. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go in our first frame of play. Maya O'Neill has it cross half court for Junction City. Gets a pass low to Sarah Rexroad. Rexroad unable to haul in the high passes. It'll go out of bounds on the Panther baseline. Mackenzie Premer, she'll go to throw it in. Alyssa McCauley handling point guard duties right now. McCauley gets it across half court. Sadie Spray cutting to the right side. Instead, McCauley will go to Hall on the left wing and then into the left block to Spray. And Spray goes up with a turnaround jumper with the left hand and drains it. Spray now with 8 of the Panthers' 12 points. And Premer gets a steal on the inbound and gets the easy layup. Doing her best Larry Bird impression as Mackenzie Premer gets her first 2 points of the night. And now Junction City has it in the offensive end, but the Panthers are up 14-0. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Amaya O'Neill has it at the top of the key, swings it to the left. It's now with McKenna Hatcher. Back up top to O'Neill, into the right, down to the low block. It's Rexroad. Rexroad guarded by McCauley. No good on the shot. Rebound goes to Mackenzie Premer. Alyssa McCauley working it across half court, now gets it into the right side, driving on the right, looking for baseline, can't get there as she's guarded by Cassidy Miller. Now into the right wing, it's Denver Ringo. Ringo goes up top to Premer. Premer drives to Charity Stripe for a jump line, no good, as nearly rebounded by the Panthers. And it will be, as it went out of bounds off the foot of one of the Junction City players. I was wondering if that would be the case, and it is indeed, as the Panthers will get it. They'll have it on the right trigger. 3 minutes, 38 seconds to go in this first quarter. Panthers up 14-0. Up top, it's Emily Hall. She hands it off to Sadie Spray. Spray looking for someone to go. Goes to Jillian Reimer on the right wing. Down in the low post to Hall. Up top, Sadie Spray wide open for three. No good off front iron. Rebounded by Denver Ringo. And we got a foul as she was trying to grab the board. Ringo still came down with it, even through the contact, as the Panthers will pick up the Junction City Blue Jays will pick up their third team foul, the second on Sarah Rexroad. In for Rexroad comes Rylan Hoddard, as now the inbound play works for the Panthers. Emily Hall goes up strong with the right hand. And Panthers get the inbound pass from Junction City. Sadie Spray has in the left wing. It's Denver Ringo up top, shuffles her feet as she's trying to pass. It gets called. Ringo knew she did it right away. You can tell a little flustered there, but Great Bend still up 16-0 here on an impressive opening quarter tear for Great Bend. Inbound pass plucked out of the air by Sadie Spray and goes up for the easy left-handed layup. Junction City able to get the inbound pass in, however, quickly wolfed away by Spray, who goes up with the left hand, can't get it to go, but does get the block. As right now, Junction City trying to stop Sadie Spray at all costs from getting easy looks at the bucket. That easier said than done, though. And as Sadie heads to the line, I would like to remind everyone that Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by the Marmy Auto Group, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Sutherland's, and by Rosenberg Family Dentistry. The first free throw attempt for Sadie at this trip to the line is good, as she's now 3 of 3 from the free throw line here in the first quarter. Second shot from Sprady, also good there, as the Panthers will remain perfect from the line. A 20-0 lead now for Great Bend. And the Panthers will pull off the full court press as Amaya O'Neill has it up top for Junction City. Working the ball to her left, that's to Hatcher. Hatcher back up top to O'Neill. It's now back to Hatcher in the left wing, guarded by Reimer. Reimer nearly gets the ball away. Instead, Junction City gets it back up top to O'Neill. In the high post, nearly poked away. Instead, Junction City comes away with it. It's Kaylee Riley, and then Great Bend does as Emily Hall able to pull one in. Now, Alyssa McCauley trying to get a pass in the low block to Jillian Reimer. Instead, poked away by Junction City. Junction City in transition. It's Kaylee Riley. No good on the bucket. Rebound goes to Mackenzie Premer. And so now Premer gets the pass in transition to Reimer. Reimer unable to get the left-handed layup. Ringo gets the offensive board, puts her own shot up, can't get it, gets her own board, goes outside the left block. Pass is worked up into the right wing to McCauley. Now down a 15-foot jumper from Hall, and it's buried. Coach Beck was talking earlier about how Emily Hall has been working on that jump shot. I think we got a glimpse of it there as she extended the Panther lead. 22-0 now, under 2 minutes to play in our opening frame. Junction City has it on the left block, and we're going to get it tied up. Actually, it's going to be called a travel. That on Kylie Powell. And now we get a substitution. Checking in for Great Bend, it's Paige Thexton and Addie Nicholson. Nicholson getting her first time in this game. The senior coming off of a WAC Cross Country MVP award as Great Bend has the ball up top. It's with Premer. Premer from just behind the charity stripe. No good on the jump shot. Rebound goes to Junction City. Amaya O'Neill has it across half court. In the left hand, moving to her left. She'll pull up for three from the left wing. No good. Paige Thexton, rebound hit her kind of in the chest, couldn't quite get her hands on it, and so it'll roll out of bounds on the baseline. Possession will stay with Junction City. Just a minute and 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Great Bend up 22-0 against Junction City in this opening game of the 2023 season. Junction City gets it. It's Kaylee Riley in the right corner. No good on the three-point attempt. Rebounded by Denver Ringo. Ringo goes to Nicholson, who gives it to Reimer. Reimer up top, trying to go back to Nicholson. However, Addie wasn't quite looking for the pass as it'll go behind her into the bleachers, so possession goes over to Junction City. Maya O'Neill, she'll have it for Junction City, working it into the offensive end. Panthers, Mackenzie Premer gets it poked away, moves it quickly to Jillian Reimer. Reimer crosses the paint, then gives it back to Premer. Now out to Addie Nicholson, right wing three, no good. Long rebound, bounce around, Premer gets it, goes down low, puts the jumper, no good, off the glass. And rebounded that time by Kylie Powell of Junction City. She'll move it to Kaylee Riley, who goes in the left corner. It's O'Neill. O'Neill's pass almost tipped away, but finds a target to Cassidy Miller. Miller guarded by Premer. Her pass to O'Neill, poked away by Reimer. Reimer against O'Neill with the left hand. Can't get the layup, but does draw the foul. And so we'll see Jillian Reimer heading to the line. That'll be the 5th team foul of the night against Junction City. That one going against Amaya O'Neill, just her first foul of the night. It'll bring Jillian Reimer to the line, her first trip to the charity stripe. Gets the first one to fall. Still early in this game, just 31 seconds to go in our first quarter. However, Great Bend up 23-0 as Jillian Reimer at the charity stripe. Shot is up, gets it to go after a high bounce on the back iron. They'll keep the Panthers perfect through their first 8 shots at the charity stripe. 8 for 8 as Lady Panthers making Junction City pay for tough play down low. The clock ticks under 30 seconds to go. Great Bend up 24-0 on the left wing. It's Riley. Riley goes down low, trying to get to Powell. Powell swings it back in the left corner to Riley. Up top now it's with O'Neill. O'Neill swings it to the right wing. Down low it's Powell. Powell working against Thexton in the low post. Goes up, can't get to go, and we will get a jump ball called. The help defense coming from Denver Ringo that time is Powell, powerful down low in the post for Junction City. Good help defense as Great Bend has switched into a zone with Denver Ringo manning the spot right in front of the basket. Maya O'Neill gets a pass into the far corner from the trigger spot, and then it's down low. It's now with Morgan Nabis, who gets the first bucket of the evening for Junction City as she's able to get a post-move bucket. Now just 2 seconds in the first quarter. Sadie Spray's shot no good. And so after 1 quarter of play, Great Bend girls are up 24-2 against Junction City. Stick around as we'll have more Great Bend Panther basketball coming your way right after this.
Beef, it's
might have a complete first quarter shutout on their hands before Morgan Nabis was able to score the first bucket of the possession with under 10 seconds to go for Junction City. Now as we head into our second quarter, Great Bend will have possession. They'll be throwing it in on the far sideline. Great Bend moving from right to left. Paige Thexton will throw it into Alyssa McCulley. McCulley has it in the right hand, works it now to the left. It's with Emily Hall in the left wing, goes to McCulley in the right corner, down low to Hall. Tremendous ball movement, no good on the bucket from Hall. Rebound goes to Navis as she'll move it to O'Neill. O'Neill almost exclusively handling duties for Junction City. Into the right wing now, it's Cassidy Miller back up top to O'Neill. Panthers zone defense, a 2-3. Spray and Premer up top as Premer closes out against Miller. Miller decides to go back up to O'Neill, trying to get into the high post to Navis. Navis drives, stumbles, and throws the outlet pass to the right wing. Long two, no good for Cassidy Miller as Emily Hall able to pull it down, gets it in transition on the right side of the court to Sadie Spray. Spray in the left wing to Thexton. back up top to Spray, who swings it to the right. It's McCulley. McCulley down low to Premer. Premer moves into the right corner to Hall. Hall finds a cutting Spray. Wide open as she cuts to the right side of the basket. Gets the bucket to fall. And Spray now 14 points on the ball game as we take under 7 minutes to go in our first half. A pass intercepted as Great Bend's Emily Hall combines with Sadie Spray. Sadie taking it in transition, finds a wide open Premer on the left block, and Premer goes up and gets the right-hander bucket to fall. And now Panthers up 28-2, 6.5 minutes to go. Another pass intercepted by Sadie Spray. Spray works and gets O'Neal on the left side, goes up with the right hand, gets the bucket to fall off the back iron. The touch Spray is showing at the rim right now. Truly impressive. Is able to fight through contact, put her body in some awkward angles, and still get the ball to go through the bucket. On the right wing, driving in, it's Cassidy Miller. She'll move up top to Amaya O'Neal. O'Neal swings the ball to the left. That's to Hatcher. Hatcher back up top. It's to O'Neal. O'Neal guarded by Premer. Now moves the ball back left. Junction City trying to get something going on this outside perimeter, but Great Bend defense moving incredibly well as a long shot from O'Neal drains it from behind the arc. Spray trying to get the close out. Not enough there as O'Neal has the first three-pointer of the ball game for Junction City. Great Bend up 30-5. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Wide open baseline jumper. No good from Emily Hall. Rebounded by Sadie Spray. Now up top for a three-pointer from Alyssa McCulley. No good off the right side. It's only rebounded. Amaya O'Neal has it on the right side, guarded by Emily Hall. Switches off to Mackenzie Premer. Sadie Spray now comes over to help before O'Neal moves it to her left side to Hatcher. Backhanded off to O'Neal, works to the top of the key, now into the right wing. Into the low post, poked away as Emily Hall gets the initial deflection before Alyssa McCulley is able to pull down the batted pass, and then McCulley gets hit with a double dribble.
Substitution for Junction
Looks like she may have just gotten a little too excited, was trying to see where she wanted to go with the ball, and instead ended up double dribbling. Checking back in for the Panthers, it's Jillian Reimer, and then making her debut of the 2023 season. It's Deshauna Bryant. Bryant, an aggressive attacker as Junction City will get it in. The jumper no good from Navis. Rebound goes to Bryant, who gets it to Ringo. Now out to Sadie Spray. Spray has it up top. Gets a screen to her left from Reimer. Pulls up from three on the left wing. No good. Nearly there is the hit off front iron. Rebounded by Junction City, and so it's to O'Neal. Layla Etheridge pulling that board down, and now it's with Hatcher on the right wing before the ball is swung into the left. Finds its way to Cassidy Miller. Back with Hatcher now on the right side, all the way into the left wing, swung across the top of the defense before trying to work into low post. It's poked away by Emily Hall, who sends it careening out on the baseline. Junction City will retain possession, and so with 4 minutes, 42 seconds, Great Bend Lady Panthers up 30-5 over Junction City. Jillian Reimer picks off the inbound pass, falls, but almost gives a perfect bounce pass to Sadie Spray, who takes it in transition, was driving towards the basket and got fouled. I think that one gonna go on the floor, and so we won't have any shots. Reimer was able to steal the pass and then lost her footing. However, Sadie Spray in perfect position to get that ball in transition. And now an inbound pass from Spray to Hall, finds Emily for a turnaround jumper. No good with the right hand. However, the rebound goes to Deshauna Bryant. Bryant with 2 quick rebounds to start this game for her. Down low in the right block, it's Sadie Spray. Turnaround jumper is good. Sadie from just in front of the free throw line finds the mark, extends the lead to 32-5, 4 minutes, 15 seconds into this ball game, or left in this first half, as Sadie Spray nearly has the ball tipped away, and now it's going to be a long jumper from Junction City, rebounded by Great Bend. Deshauna Bryant able to pull it away from Sarah Rexroad, and now Jillian Reimer has it moved into the right wing to Emily Hall. Emily Hall goes up top to Spray, and Ringo looking for a pass, jumps and doesn't get rid of the ball, and so will go call for a travel.
Number 23, Morgan Davis for the Panthers.
Junction City will take over possession as Amaya O'Neal will be working into the offensive end. Clock ticking towards 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the first half. Great Bend up 32-5. Up top, O'Neal has it for the Blue Jays before she swings it to her right to Miller. Back up top to Amaya before she moves it left to Hatcher. Ball tipped away, but O'Neal able to recover on the Panther head. O'Neill pulls up for three, close out from Reimer, no good on the three-point shot. It'll be a long rebound that nobody able to grab. As Paige Thexton doing a little bit of a box out on Cassie Miller to let that ball go out of bounds. Thexton throws it into Reimer, who'll get it across half court. On the left wing, it's Ringo. Ringo moves into up top, gets it to Spray. Now Spray moves it on to the right side before it's right back up top to Sadie. Now it's Addie Nicholson on the left wing, drawing some attention as the ball will be swung onto the right side, back up top to Spady. It's into low post to Ringo. Ringo turns and shoots, gets it as it rolls all the way around the rim. And Ringo gets her first points of the 2023 season for Great Bend, as now Maya O'Neill has it working it into the offensive end for Junction City. Ball batted away. Jillian Reimer with the steal. Sadie Spray gets the outlet pass. 1v2. Spray goes into the paint, goes with the right hand, gets fouled. She won't get the bucket to fall, but will be at the line for a 1-and-1.
That was on number 11, McKenna Hatcher, her second.
Great Bend leading here, 34-5, 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go in our first half. Sadie Spray at the charity stripe now for Great Bend. First shot of this attempt is good.
Substitution for the Panthers, Kenzie Bremer.
Substitution for Great Bend is Kenzie Bremer and Emily Hall check back in. Jillian Reimer and Denver Ringo return to the bench. And the second shot at the charity stripe is good for Sadie Spray. Now a perfect 6 for 6 on foul shots as Great Bend's the lead back to a full 30 points, or over 30 points I should say, as it's 36-5 now, 2 minutes 45 seconds to go in the first half. Junction City working it into left now, all the way back around the arc to the right before it makes its way right back, boomeranging around the perimeter. It's Hatcher with a long three on the left side, hits off the backboard. Paige Thexton somehow gets a rebound behind her back and gets the ball out to Emily Hall. Hall now working with it in the offensive end, moves on the right side to McCulley. McCulley up top to Bremer. Bremer drives to her right, gives it back to McCauley up top. McCauley to Paige Thexton. Thexton to Nicholson in the left corner. It goes down low to Hall. Hall finds Bremer on the opposite block. Beautiful to pass from Emily Hall as Bremer made a perfectly timed cut, gets the wide open bucket on the opposite paint, or opposite block I should say, and with under 2 minutes to go in the first half, Great Bend up 38-5, shot no good from Junction City, rebound fought for until Sarah Rexroth gets it. Rexroth trying to put up another shot, will have it knocked away out of bounds, last touched by Great Bend. Correction, that was a Morgan Navis working down low for Junction City that time. Just a minute and 45 seconds to go in our first half. Navis has it on the right block. She'll get a foul drawn on Paige Thexton. That'll be her first
team foul
of the quarter, along with the Great Bend's first, as Ava Gregg she'll check in. Addie Nicholson takes a seat on the bench before, or as she gets some instructions from Coach Beck. Inbound pass tipped by Bremer, nearly whacked out. Instead, Hatcher gets it. Now O'Neill on the right wing. Three, no good. Rebound goes to Junction City, though, as up top, Bremer has it. Now knocked away. This is Bremer on the coverage, rather, and O'Neill has it up top for Junction City. Swings it left to Cassidy Miller. O'Neill back up top, swings it into the right wing to Hatcher. Now returns to the top of the key. Junction City offense looking for something as a minute and 15 seconds to go in our first half. Panthers up 38-5. Shot goes up, no good, but a foul drawn. That will be sending Layla Etheridge to the line.
That was on number 5, Ava Gregg, her first.
Foul being assessed on Ava Gregg.
Shooting 2 for Junction.
So Junction City at the line. The first one from Layla Etheridge, no good. So the Panther lead will stay where it's at 33. Etheridge gets the ball, gives it a good couple bounces, puts the shot up, and drains the second one. And so now, with a minute and 8 seconds to go in the half, Great Bend up 38-6. Bremer has it on the right corner, goes into the post to Hall. Hall's jumper is good. quick release from Emily, no hesitation, and a good bucket for the Panthers. Has them up 40-6, under a minute to play in the second quarter. On the right side, Junction moving it back up top. It's to Hatcher on the left wing before Maya O'Neill gets it back up top. Hatcher and O'Neill just playing catch with it on that left side, back and forth before Hatcher pulls up for three and drains it. Just had to get the energy store in there. Hatcher gets the three to fall for Junction City. Still a 31-point, 40-9 lead for Great Bend. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Up top, it's McCulley. McCulley swings it left to Premer. Premer goes down the baseline to Thexton before the ball works its way to Emily Hall in the left high post. Hall trying to drive, will be fouled. That one being assessed on Morgan Mavis on the ground. So Great Bend will be thrown it in from the right side under the bucket. Creamer will get it into Hall on the left wing before it's moved up top to Alyssa McCulley. McCulley moves on the right side to Greg, back up top to Alyssa, and trying to get to Paige Thexton. Thexton unable to field the pass, is a little behind her. Now Junction City in transition. Amaya O'Neill into the paint, no good. Layup, rebounded by Creamer. Creamer to Alyssa McCulley, 4 seconds and a half, puts up a heave, no good. Had a little more time than maybe she thought she did, is now still 1.1 second on the clock. Junction City gonna have their attempt at a full or a half-court heave now, and no good. As believe Mackenzie Premer got a hand on that one, and so headed into the halftime break, the Lady Panthers.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your Rotary Jackpot Shot tickets
From Morgan Navis of Junction City, got them on the board before the first frame could expire. However, the second quarter, all Great Bend as they were able to outscore the Blue Jays 16-7 in the second frame to put us at 40-9 for the game. Go ahead and stick around here as we'll have more coming to you from tonight's halftime show, which is being brought to you by the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. Panther Strong and Great Bend Strong, all right here on B104.3, where Panther Sports is powered by Ehlers Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Advanced Therapy.
along with McKenna Hatcher, both of those coming off of long threes. And then Morgan Nabis, she had a bucket down low to open the scoring for Junction City in this game to end the first quarter. And then at the line, Layla Etheridge, she went 1 of 2, and so she's got 1 point, bringing the total for Junction City to 9. Go ahead and stick around as we'll have more Panther basketball head your way after the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show, all right here on B104.3 The Point. From inside the arc. However, Great Bend has struggled so far from outside on the perimeter as they're just 0 of 7 from out there. If Great Bend can get that perimeter shot falling, it'll be scary to think what this offense is capable of. Also for Junction City, not a good shooting night as the Blue Jays shooting just 18%, converting on 3 of their 17 chances from the field. They have hit 2 of 6 from behind the arc, however, falling just 1 of 11 from inside of it. As we will go ahead and set into our final break of halftime. Stick around as we'll have more Panther basketball coming up right after this.
12 months have gone by fast, and it's been another great year at Stone Sand Company. Stone Waste Management. As the rock for your next landscaping project. See their video at stonesandcompany.com. Happy holidays and cheers to another year. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington, Great Bend.
And welcome back into B104.3 The Point, where we are at the start of our second half of Great Bend Lady Panther basketball. To start the half, Junction City gets it, but down low it's stolen away by Emily Hall, who'll move it to Sadie Spray. Sadie has it in the high, or at the top of the key, gets it in the high post to Premer, puts up a shot, doesn't go in. Bounced off the back iron before kissing the front of the iron and rolling out. Now down low, it's Nabis. Where it's actually correction, it's Rex Road working down low. Can't get the first shot to fall, however, picks up her own board and does get the putback bucket to go. Now Great Bend will be moving it back. It's to Sadie Spray in the right wing, up top to Jillian Reimer, into the high post to Hall before working its way to the left corner to Paige Thexton. Ball back up top with Jillian Reimer, now into the right wing, and Sadie Spray for 3, no good as it hits front iron. Rebounded by Amaya O'Neal, who now has it in the offensive end, working it into that right corner for the Blue Jays. Junction City now moving from right to left in their road blues with the black numerals and white trim. A pass intercepted by Sadie Spray. She'll have it, takes it across half court, working it into the paint, goes up, can't get the left-hand bucket to fall. Jillian Reimer gets the rebound though, goes up strong, gets fouled. Can't get the bucket to go, but will be headed to the line at a chance for a 1-and-1.
McKenna Hatcher, her third, Panthers, or Junction City's first.
It'll be on McKenna Hatcher,
Jillian Reimer,
her third of the ball game, and an early foul to start this second half for Junction City. It's Jillian Reimer. gives the ball a few dribbles. It's a high free throw shot, no good. And so the Great Bend lead stays at 40-11.
For Junction City, number 5.
6 minutes, 42 seconds to go in on the third quarter. Reimer gets the line back now. Dribbles it 3 times, gives it a flip. Dribbles it twice, puts the shot up, no good. First 2 misses at the line for Great Bend, and we get an offensive board from Emily Hall, who then gets fouled, and so we'll have another trip to the line for Great Bend.
Foul is on number 23, Morgan Nubis. First, second.
This time, Hall no good at the line either. So after going perfect in that first half, 3 misses at the charity stripe to start for Great Bend here in the third quarter. Hall trying to break that, and she will as she drains her 4th attempt from the line in this ball game. Panthers up 41-11. Amaya O'Neal swings the pass to the left side. It's in the left corner. It's with Riley. Riley back up top. It's now into the right wing, dribbling up top. Junction City loses it out of bounds. Cassidy Miller, as it was the last touch by Great Bend. Correction, so possession will stay with the Blue Jays, and they'll now see Miller passing it in. She'll get the ball inbounded to O'Neal. O'Neal working to her left, gives it back to Miller in the left corner. Miller drives to the top of the key before the ball gets swung into the right corner to Riley. Riley dribbles up top, nearly has it poked away from Spray. Instead picks up her dribble, gives it up top to O'Neal. O'Neal goes down low, working it into Sarah Rexroad, who gets fouled.
Foul is on Emily Hall, her first.
Will go against Emily Fowl, just the first on Hall of this ball game. And so the inbound pass into the near corner, then in the low block is Rexroad. Gets it up top, back with Carter, now over into the right wing. It's O'Neal. O'Neal working her way back to the top of the key against Jillian Reimer. Now pass it in the high post. Navis trying to work down low. Can't get the bucket to go. Ball batted around, and it'll be knocked out by Sarah Rexroad. And so Great Bend will retain will regain possession. 5 minutes, 46 seconds to go in our third quarter. Great Bend up 41-11. Emily Hall with a jumper from the high block, and good. Some great touch shown from Hall in this first game so far, as she extends it to a 32-point lead for Great Bend, 43-11. Up top, it's Navis swinging it over to Riley in the left wing. Riley guarded by Spray, brings it back up top. Pass batted away by Paige Dexton, picked off in transition by Reimer. Reimer with the left hand, gets the layup to fall. Now, Panthers up 45-11 as Great Bend foot still firmly on the gas pedal. Junction City has on the left wing, driving inside, no good from Kaylee Riley. Looked like she was aiming for the foul call, didn't got it, so the ball goes out of bounds on the baseline. Checking in for Great Bend now, it's Denver Ringo and Alyssa McCulley coming in for Jillian Reimer and Paige Bexton. Sadie Spray has it on the right wing, and she moves it back up top to Alyssa McCulley. Now on the left side to Premer. Back to Spray for a 3. And a long 2 there, actually, as foot was on the line. However, still a nice bucket from Sadie Spray. Amaya O'Neal has it now for the Blue Jays. She'll push it to Hatcher in the left corner. Hatcher guarded by McCulley. Moves the pass up top. It's swung into the right corner now with Riley. Riley up top to Hatcher before she moves it to Navis in the left corner. Navis swings the pass to the far right corner to O'Neal. O'Neal tries baseline drive, steps out, gets the 16-foot jumper to fall. As O'Neal had to hit it over Mackenzie Premer, who's playing good defense, and Premer trying to handle a pass from Alyssa McCulley. Couldn't quite pull it in as it was a heater right at face level. Mackenzie almost saved it from going out of bounds, but could not quite get it there. His possession will go over to the Blue Jays. Great Bend up 47-13 with 4 minutes to go in our third quarter. Junction City gets it inbounded. That's Amaya O'Neal working to her left side. picks up her dribble and throws it to Navis on the right side, who swiftly moves it to Carter, or to Miller, excuse me, as Miller drives baseline, tries to throw a pass across the paint and gets it picked off by Premer. McCauley now has it in transition, gets to Sadie Spray on the left side, back up top to McCauley. McCauley works it right to Premer. Premer into the high post to Hall. Hall swings on the left wing for a three from Spray that doesn't fall. The ball movement there was tremendous and with a purpose from the Lady Panthers. However, it does not result in a three-pointer as Junction City gets it on the other end. It's low. It's going to be a foul as Junction City's Cassidy Miller was driving to the bucket. Foul going to go on Denver Ringo, who's down low and not letting any easy buckets fall. There's 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Great Bend up 47-13. And first free throw is made at the line by Miller. And so we get a substitution checking in for Great Bend as Reimer checks back in along with Deshauna Bryant. Miller now at the line for her second shot. No good. Rebound goes to Reimer, who moves a quick pass to Spray. Spray in transition, so dangerous. Goes up with the right hand, gets it to fall. And now Great Bend up 49-14, 3:10 remaining in our third quarter. On the left side, it's Cassidy Miller. Miller working it up top to O'Neal. O'Neal trying to get the ball into the right corner. Batted away by Spray. Mercedes able to pull it away. Has to pick up the dribble, however, moves it to McCauley up top. Back to Sadie now on the left side. It's Reimer. Reimer goes to Ringo. No good on the quick shot. However, putback effort also no good from Bryant. Deshauna on the floor fighting for the ball. Junction City going to come away with it. McKenna Hatcher was able to keep the composure as she got the ball out to teammate O'Neal, who takes it to the offensive end. Driving on the baseline, no good, too strong. As it rolled off the backboard and was the last touch by Deshauna Bryant before going out on the baseline. Throwing it in from the right side under the bucket. It's O'Neal, whose inbound pass is batted away, but Junction City able to recover. It's now with Hatcher. Jillian Reimer going to swarm the freshman. Nearly gets a turnover. Instead, Hatcher able to get to Amaya O'Neal up top. Goes back to Hatcher, and Reimer playing some aggressive defense on the freshman. Trying to jump her when she gets the ball, trying to jump those passing lanes. Now Hatcher swings the pass on the left side. It's to Miller. Miller trying to drive against Bryant. Tough defense there from Deshauna. Now into the low post, trying to get there. It's to Rex Rose, and rebound goes to Spray as she was too strong. Rex Rose drove strong, couldn't quite control the momentum, and into the paint with the dance move. It's Sadie Spray with the right hand. Danced around the defenders to get an easy look at the bucket and able to finish with a pretty finger roll. Is on the opposite side. The layup no good from Navis, rebounded by, well, in tandem, Denver Ringo and Deshauna Bryant. Looks like they were kind of playing hot potato before Ringo finally came down with it. Sadie Spray now has it on the right side before the ball finds its way to Jillian Reimer. Back up top to McCauley for three. No good off the left side. Rebounded by Deshauna Bryant. Can't get that one to go. And so the Junction City Blue Jays will get the rebound. Great Bend up 51-14. A minute and 15 seconds to go in this third quarter. Amaya O'Neal, she has it on the left wing, working it up top, guarded by Jillian Reimer. Moves it into the left to Hatcher. Hatcher working against Spray. Some tough defensive assignments for the freshman in this ball game of Junction City. Now up top, it's to Rex Rose. Rex Rose moves it to O'Neal on the right wing, where Reimer gets a little too aggressive and will be called as she gets on the arm of O'Neal as she's trying to drive. And so Junction City will be throwing it in from the far sideline. But first a check-in for Great Bend. Subbing in, it's Addie Nicholson and Mackenzie Premer. Checking out, it's Alyssa McCauley and Sadie Spray. Junction City throwing the ball in now. It's up top. That's Kaylee Riley. Riley goes to Hatcher on the left side. Hatcher trying to drive against Premer. Goes up the left hand, gets the foul. And so it'll send Hatcher to the line a chance for two. Great Bend up 51-14 here. Under a minute to go in our third quarter. In fact, under 45 seconds to go. 43.3 on the clock. At the line for Junction City, it's Kenna Hatcher. She drains her first attempt at the line. Now gives the ball 3 bounces and gets the second one to fall as well. So Junction City gets to 16 points. However, Great Bend still leading 51-16. Down low, it's Shauna Bryant, who's into the right wing, or to the right corner to Premer, who finds a cutting Reimer. Jillian not able to get the layup to go, but does get fouled there. No, in conversations with head coach Cindy Beck leading up to this game, she mentioned Jillian was being more aggressive, finding those cuts to the basket, and really seeing it here is now Reimer's first attempt this time falls. And so in 5 shots at the line, Jillian's been able to knock down 3. Her 6th attempt coming here. We'll see what the junior can do. The shot is high and no good. Rebound goes to Denver Ringo. Can't get it to go after good post move. However, Shauna Bryant sticks with the effort and gets the bucket to fall. Now, under 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Riley has it driving into the paint for Junction City. She'll lose her handle on it as they'll go out of bounds on the baseline. However, was poked away. Want to say it was by Shauna Bryant, may have been by Mackenzie Premer. One of those Panthers got a hand on it, and in the far corner, it's a 3 from Hatcher. Met every part of the ring that time before falling down. So Hatcher now finds herself with 8 points for Junction City. 5 seconds to go as Ringo in the low block has a shot blocked by Rex Rose. Can't pull her own rebound down. It's to Riley. Riley doesn't get a shot away in time. And so heading into our final frame of play here for Lady Panthers. Great Bend is up 54-18 on Junction City. It's the ground here on B1043 as we'll have more Panther basketball coming your way. So far, Sadie sprayed 26 points in this ball game. A dominant effort, several steals as well. That'll come to no surprise to the Panther faithful as Spray was able to average 4 steals per game last year. And early in the season, particularly against this Junction City team, Sadie was aggressive, getting steals on tipped passes all over the court. And so to start the 4th quarter for Great Bend, it's Alyssa McCulley, Addie Nicholson, Emily Hall, Sadie Spray, and Paige Sexton. Spray with a left wing 3, no good off the front of the iron before it bounces back. And a rebound goes to Rex Rose. It's down to Riley up top. Riley trying to get the ball down low to Rex Rose, gets it there. Rex Rose's shot is good. And so it's a 54-20 lead for Great Bend. 7.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Alyssa McCulley, she'll have it in the right corner, trying to drive baseline, swings the pass on the left wing to Spray. Spray drives in, can't get the left-handed floater to fall. And so the rebound will go to Navis. Navis moves it to Riley in the right, or in the left corner. It's Hatcher, and Hatcher trying to drive, gets called for the travel. She drove, tried to stop the momentum, and the feet shuffled, and so possession will go to Great Bend.
For Junction City, number 13, Maya O'Neill.
Under 7 minutes to go now. Great Bend up 54-20. Sadie Spray gonna be throwing it in, and looks like she's talking to the ref a little bit. Don't know what it may be about, but now gets some coaching from Coach Beck, and looks like Sadie's on the same page as the referee. She gives him a little nod and a salute. And in the left wing, it's Addie Nicholson back up top with Alyssa McCulley. To the right side now, Spray goes up back up top. McCulley works in the left block, or in the left corner with Sexton. Now onto the right block to Hall. Hall works, turns around, gets the right-handed bucket to go. Hall impressive from the low block and with some mid-range game so far in this game as the Panther lead 56-20. 6 minutes remaining in our fourth quarter. And ball tipped away. Sadie Spray does a nice job to get the steal and then do an impromptu box out to not allow Maya O'Neill to get it, as Spray will now have possession in the right wing before Hall swings the pass left to Alyssa McCulley, who takes a 3 off the left wing. No good. Rebounded by Junction City. And so Maya O'Neill, she'll have it up top now for the Blue Jays as she'll work the ball to her right. It's into Cassidy Miller, who's guarded by McCulley. Now the Junction City Blue Jays swing it all the way over into the left corner to Hatcher. Hatcher, guarded by Spray, will move the ball to O'Neill in the left corner, taking on Nicholson. O'Neill picks up the dribble, gets the ball down low to Rex Road, working against Hall, and Rex Road's shot falls as she gets the turnaround right-hander to go through. 6 points now for the Junction City seniors. Great Bend still up 56-22. Right side 3 for Spray, no good. Rebounded by Nicholson, who's able to keep it in bounds. The long 2 from McCulley, no good. Rebound, a long rebound. Goes to Spray on the right wing before the ball works its way onto the left block to Hall. Hall finds a pass to a cutting Sadie Spray. Spray goes up with the hand and gets it to fall on the right block. Spray went up strong with the right hand on the right block, took the contact, got the bucket to fall, and will now have a shot at the line. With that bucket, Sadie already a new career high, as she has 28 points. Last season, the career high was 26. That mark set against Garden City and Lawrence Free State. And the and one falls for Sadie, and she'll remain a perfect at the line. 7 of 7 in this ball game. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Great Bend up 59-22. Amaya O'Neill, she has it, working to her right. She'll swing it out to Navis. Navis trying to move into the left to right. It gets a bat away by Spray. Spray into the paint. Gets the right-handed layup to fall. And now on the far side, it's Amaya O'Neill working against Jill Reimer. Great defense from Jill. Got the jump ball called as she was able to get a hand as Cassidy Miller was trying to drive in. And we have a platoon swap now for Great Bend. We get Shauna Bryant checking back in, along with Ava Gregg. Also on the court, Catherine Mazouk, Alex Mayers, and Jordan Harbaugh. Now the starting 5 out for Great Bend. It's just 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this ball game. Lady Panthers up 61-22. Long 3 from Junction, no good. Rebound goes to Harbaugh. She'll have it now to Mayers. Mayers, the freshman, trying to swing a pass right, has it picked off, nearly pokes it back away, but Junction City able to wrangle it in as Amaya O'Neill gets it across half court. She'll drive in against Mayers, and Harbaugh gets a second steal now, and then Wolves coming, and gonna pickpocket Harbaugh, but the junior able to get back on it along with Ava Gregg, and so we'll get a jump ball that the Lady Panthers will get to keep possession of. Gregg, she'll be throwing it in from the near sideline, right next to the Panther bench. She'll get it in to Mayers. Onto the right side, it's Gregg into the right corner. Mazouk for 3. No good on that one. And a ball fought for before Deshauna Bryant able to put the offensive rebound up, puts Great Bend up 63-22. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go in our ball game. Junction City has in the offensive end up top. It's Kaylee Riley. Now on the left wing is Hatcher. 3 doesn't hit anything that time as it'll go out of bounds on the baseline. Clock will keep rolling here as we have a running clock in the fourth quarter with Great Bend Lady Panthers up 63-22. A minute 45 to go here in their opening game against Junction City. On the right wing, it's to Gregg. She goes in the high post to Bryant. Bryant trying to find some space before finding going out onto the right wing to Gregg, who works inside to Catherine Mazouk, who gets the bucket to fall. Now Junction City has it working in the offensive end. Hatcher in the near corner goes up top to Riley. Riley swinging it around to Miller. Miller in the low block to Rex Road. Nearly loses her dribble, but she's able to recover. The Blue Jays works the ball around the perimeter to Hatcher in the left corner. Miss from Hatcher, gets Mayers a rebound. She'll dump it off to Catherine Mazook, who will move it into the offensive end. Now it's Ava Gregg on the right side. Gregg up top to Mayers. Under a minute to go, and Mayers finds an open Mazook, who can't convert at the rim. Gets her own offensive board, though, and Jordan Harbaugh now has it down low, trying to get the pass to Shauna Bryant in the high post, poked away. That's Kaylee Riley. She'll have it in the offensive end, and in transition, she finds McKenna Hatcher. Hatcher gets the left baseline drive and goes up the left hand. Cuts the Panther lead to just 41 here with 40 seconds to go. Great bend up, 65 to 24. Up top, it's Mayers. Has her pass batted away by Riley. Riley trying to take it the distance. Goes up the left hand, gets the foul by Jordan Harbaugh, and does get the bucket to fall. And so now Junction City will be headed to the line. Let's see if Kaylee Riley can't add one or more. The bucket from Riley does cut the lead to less than 40, and the free throw shot, no good. Rebound goes to Mayers. Mayers will move a quick pass to Harbaugh across half court, who will pick up the pass and will get the first win of the Great Bend basketball season as the Lady Panthers get an opening 65 to 26 victory over the Junction City Blue Jays. Stick around as we'll have our post-game show coming right to you guys. That'll be brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where relationships matter. Stick around on B104.3 The Point, where Panther Sports Tonight is powered by Ealer Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Understand that if you can't move very well, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at
It is now open for business. The Paw Shop sells Panther apparel, large selection of Panther merchandise. And they offer very reasonable prices with wonderful customer services. Also, don't forget to get your ticket for the Rotary Jackpot half-court shot during the halftime of the boys game. Tonight's sponsor is Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine. Tickets are $2 for a chance to win $200.
Points Co-op.
Great Ben Pizza Hut is all about Panther football. Now get Pizza Hut's personal pan pizzas at the Panthers concession stand. Beef, cheese, or pepperoni, or stop by after the game. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
Welcome back to B1043 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball. We are a little over 6.5 minutes away from tip-off in the boys' game. If it's anything like the first, should be an exciting game for Great Bend. However, gotta imagine those Junction City boys will be able to push the court with some of the athletes they have. Taking a look at their roster, one name pops out to me after football season, and that's Michael Boganowski. Boganowski was an incredible safety for the Junction City Blue Jays on the gridiron this year, receiving a lot of attention from K-State. The Wildcats, they want him bad. He'll be joined in the starting lineup tonight for Junction City by Jackson Austin, the 6'1 junior. He will also be accompanied by Lavelle Autry, a 6-foot junior, as this Junction City team, like usual, they're going to have some height, they're going to have some athletes. Also on the floor will be Jatwan Williams and Cole Turner, rounding out that starting five, along with Michael Boganowski for Junction City. For Great Bend, it'll be some familiar faces in the starting five for the Panthers. Handling some ball distributing duties tonight, I should say, for Great Bend will be Carter Combs. Combs will be joined in the backcourt, of course, by his senior classmate, Maddox Spray. Those two will be helping to provide some senior leadership, along with Parker Dix, three of the four seniors composing this leadership group for Great Bend. They're joined in their senior class by Carson Kern. Kern expected to play some minutes off the bench, a senior who medical injuries have kept him out. However, he's returned to the Panthers now for his senior year. Kern, though, will be coming off the bench, as rounding out the starting five with Spray, Parker Dix, and Carter Combs will be Ian Premer and Jacob Hall. A terrific sophomore duo for the Panthers this year. They flashed as freshmen when Ian was able to earn first team all-WAC honors as a freshman last year. That was when he was a 6'4", 170-pound freshman, now coming in at 6'6", pushing 200 pounds for the Panthers now. Expect him to be a high-flying scorer for Great Bend. And Jacob Hall, he stood out to me on the football field because whenever he would catch a screen pass or something, I would swear he was busting out a post move to shake off a corner and find some space to run. Some terrific athleticism. Also expect on the floor for Great Bend to see Ben Nicholson, a junior with a bit of some outside touch for the Panthers. When Nicholson's high, he can score with the best. Another player I'm excited to watch this year for Great Bend, it's Isaiah Reed. Reed got some time last year and just plays with a tenacity that, well, you can't really replace. He goes after floor balls, he's diving on the ground, fighting for rebounds, doing everything to endear himself to a head coach. Plenty of players going to be making waves for the Panthers this year. We're just under 3.5 minutes 3 minutes away from a tip-off, I should say, in this Great Bend boys game. Stick around here on B1043 The Point, as we'll have more Panther basketball heading your way right after this.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join in with the Panther alma mater and fight song. remove your hats and place your hand over your heart. Join the Panther Jazz Band under the direction of Mr. Grant Matthews and Mr. Don Regier as we honor America and all of our veterans and military personnel serving around the world with the national anthem. Sophomore at guard, number 3, LaBelle Autry. And for the Panthers, at guard, a 6'1 senior, number 12, Parker Nix. For Junction City, a 6'2 junior at forward, number 10, Jatwan Williams. And for the Panthers, at post, a 6'6 sophomore, number 14, Ian Dreamer. For Junction City, a 6'4 senior, number 23, Michael Boganowski. And for the Panthers, at forward, a 6'1 sophomore, number 15, Jacob Hall. And for Junction City, a 6'2 junior, number 34, Larkin Turner. And for the Panthers, at guard, a 6' senior, number 24, Carter Ho. Head coaches this evening for Junction City, Nick Perez. And for the Panthers, Kyle Cree.
Looking like jumping for Great Bend will be Ian Creamer. No surprise there as Great Bend comes out in the home whites. The red numerals with the black trim. Sharp contrast to the Junction City Blue Jays in their black robes with the blue numerals and white trim. Great Bend wins the tip as Parker Dix able to field it on the far sideline. Now to Mag Spray up top to Jacob Hall. Hall moves it to Dix up top, drives on the left side, goes outside to Spray. Spray trying to drive baseline, no good. Back to Hall. Now it's down low, no good on the Parker Dix drive. And he will be fouled, and so we'll get an early attempt at the line for the Great Bend senior. The foul that time going against Michael Boganowski.
First team foul, shooting 2 for the Panthers, Parker Dix.
And Parker Dick's first shot at the line, no good, as it'll hit back iron and bounce out. Second one for Dix, gives it one dribble and gets that one to fall. So it's an early 1-0 lead for Great Bend. Now Junction City moves into the offensive end. Autry has it on the right side, working against the 2-3 zone defense for Great Bend. Moves into the right corner. It's Chatuana Williams. Williams guarded by Combs and Diggs. Throws a pass to the left wing. It's to Jackson Austin. Back to Autry up top. Autry moves it into the left corner. It's a three from Austin. Hits the side of the backboard. Rebound goes to Premer. Premer has it in transition. Gets it in the paint. Goes up for the left-handed slam. The first bucket of the year for Premer, and it's a big slam with the left as it's a 3-point lead now for Great Bend. 7 minutes to go in our first quarter. Junction City has it on the left wing. It's now up top to Autry. Autry drives, goes in for the floater, no good. Rebound by Junction City. That one being pulled in by Turner. He'll be fouled as he tried to put it back up. The foul be going against Jacob Hall. As now Turner at the line for the Blue Jays, gets his first bucket to fall. So that'll trim it to a 2-point lead for Great Bend, 6-1, just under 7 minutes to play. The second bucket also falls from Turner. It's now just a 1-point lead, and the inbound pass breaks the press from Junction City as Maddox Spray gets in the offensive end, crosses the paint, goes up the right hand, and gets the layup to fall. A lot of confidence from Maddox driving in the paint, getting the bucket to go, as now Junction City has it, moving it into the left low post. Down low, the bucket from Boganowski, no good. Rebound by Turner. Turner moves it out to Autry at the top of the key. Autry now into the right wing to Williams. Williams working against Spray, has it poked away. Premer not able to pull it in as it's given to Autry. Hall though gets a clean look at it and gets it to Premer in the open court. Premer can't get the second dunk here as he goes up, misses a layup, and so it'll stay a 5-2 lead. 6 minutes, 10 seconds in the first quarter remaining, and a three-pointer on the other end from Austin Jackson has the ball game tied up 5-5 here. Just under 6 minutes to go. In the offensive end, Carter Combs has it. He gets it to Hall in the high post. Hall hands it off to Premer on the right wing. Premer drives in, moves a high pass to Parker Dix, able to get it and can't keep it to the Panthers. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds. However, picked off by Junction City on the offensive end. Autry has it, can't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Premer. Goes to Combs, and Combs swings a full court pass to Jacob Hall, who's able to go up strong with the right hand, get the bucket to go, and so it's a 7-5 lead for Great Bend. Stick around as we get a timeout called. We'll go ahead and take our first one here as the Great Bend Panther Boys lead 7-5, 5.5 minutes to go in our first quarter. Stick around on B1043 The Point as we'll have more Panther basketball right after this.
Timeout Panthers. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Welcome back into B1043 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball. 5.5 minutes remain in our first quarter of play here between the Junction City Boys and Great Bend Panthers. And the Great Bend Boys are up 7-5. Junction City has it on the right side. It's Williams. He'll swing a pass to Autry on the left. Autry tries to drive before he kicks it back on the right wing to Williams. Williams gets a three to fall. Junction now takes an 8-7 lead over Great Bend. Combs has it on the far side, working against Autry. He's tripped up, able to keep possession, tries to get away. However, it's picked off by Turner. Turner gets in the offensive end to Williams. Williams, no good, but Turner gets the offensive board, goes up and gets the bucket. So Turner now with the bucket gets a 10-7 lead for Junction, but the left wing three, no good from Spray. The rebound pulled in by Junction City's Williams. Williams gets it up top now to Turner. Turner moves it on the right wing to Autry, who moves it fully into the right corner to Williams. Pass one all the way across the top to Austin, and Austin drains a three again, his second now of the first quarter. Junction City hot from outside as three players making threes. down low. It's Maddox Spray for Great Bend. He's losing the ball, able to recover it. Gets it up top on the left side to Carter Combs. It's down the high post to Jacob Hall. Hall turns around, pops the jumper. Nothing but net. Back to a 4-point lead for Junction City, 13-9. That's Great Bend able to steal the pass with Michael Boganowski driving into the paint. Had it poked away. Combs has it. Trying to throw a pass into the post to Hall. Not recovered. Junction City able to pick it away. And so now going the other way, it's Williams. And we get an injury time out. Walking gingerly off the floor for Junction City. It's Jackson Austin.
For Junction City, Sylvester Jackson.
And now
And Trevion Rook.
checking in for Junction City, it's going to be the 6'4" senior Sylvester Jackson, along with the Trevion Ruffin, also a senior, just a little bit shorter at 5'9". And so Ruffin gets the ball. He'll be guarded by Daxton Min. Check it into the game on that last break. And so Min guarding Ruffin. Now the ball handed off to Williams. Williams in the low block, goes up top to Ruffin. Ruffin works the pass down low. That's to Jackson. And Sylvester Jackson gets called for the charge. Panthers will have the chance to throw it in. Under 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this ball game. Junction City up 13-9. Carter Combs working against some press coverage from Jatwan Williams. He'll move to his left and hand it off to Ian Premer. Premer driving to the right, dumps it off to Daxton Min into the high post. Now to Jacob Hall on the right side before the ball finds its way to Combs up top of the key. Combs spinning inside, finds Ben Nicholson on the opposite block. Nicholson will dribble it back outside the perimeter before moving it back up top to Combs. Combs then goes down low to Hall. Hall on the left block, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up with the shot, and is fouled. Did not make it, however, he will be heading to the line at a chance for two. Hall tried to put that first shot up through some coverage, couldn't get it to go, gets the offensive board, starts to put the shot up quickly. He knew there was going to be some contact, and so Jacob finds himself at the line. We'll see what he can do. The first shot is good.
Substitution for the Panthers, Maddox Spray for Junction City.
Maddox Spray now will check back into the game as Carter Combs checks out. Hall back at the line, gives it 3 bounces and gets his second attempt to fall as well. So just a 2-point lead now for Junction City, up 13-11. However, a drive from Jackson against Hall. Hall with great defense. Jackson gets his own rebound though, gets it again. As Great Bend defense prevented Jackson's shot from going through twice. However, 2 boards from Jackson got him plenty of opportunities as he was fouled under the bucket. Jackson will now go to the line at a chance for 2. At the line, gives the ball 3 bounces before he puts the first attempt up. It goes through. And so now checking in for Great Bend, it's Isaiah Reed as Jacob Hall will catch his first breather of the ball game. Junction City up 14-11, just under 3 minutes to go in our first quarter. And the shot from Jackson from the charity stripe, good, and so it's a full 4-point lead now for Junction City. Ian Premer needs to get it in. He gets it into Maddox Spray across half court now. And up top on the right side to Ben Nicholson. Nicholson will swing a pass to Ian on the left. Ian drives against Boganowski, goes up with the left hand, no good through contact. Rebounded by Junction City. It's Ruffin working against Premer. Ruffin moves it to Mitchell on the left side before he gives it right back. And now it's on the right corner. Turner for 3, and he makes it. Larkin Turner for Junction City gets the bucket to go, and so it's a 7-point lead for Junction. And we'll get a timeout call from head coach Kyle Creed. Stick around here on B104.3 The Point, your home for Panther basketball. We'd like to remind everyone that Panther basketball is a power.
This will be a full timeout.
Nats tonight. It's Ryan Clark, and after about 6 minutes of play, Junction City is up 18-11 over Great Bend. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in our opening frame. Panthers get it on the far sideline to Carter Combs. Combs driving to his right, will now hand it off to Spray. Spray goes up the right hand in the paint, can't get to go, almost gets his own rebound. Instead, it'll go out of bounds on Sylvester Jackson. So possession will stay with Great Bend. Carter Combs will be throwing it in from under the bucket. He'll go on the near block to Isaiah Reed. Reed finds a cutting Spray. Can't get the layup to go. Was rolling around that right side of the bucket and just rolled right out at the last second. That foul will go against the recently checked in Sylvester Jackson for Junction City. And so now Spray finds himself at the line. Misses that first shot as it hits near iron.
Number 1, Jackson Austin.
Spray's pretty quality basketball family. I saw what Sadie can do in the girls game, and then Maddox's older brother Stefan plays out at Barton as the second shot at the charity stripe for Maddox is good. And so a 6-point, 18-12 lead now for Junction City. 2 minutes in the first quarter. Turner tries to drive to the paint, but gets called for the shuffle in his feet. Got just a little too excited about the potential drive, and so possession goes over to Great Bend. Looking like Junction City going to go with a full court press as Maddox Spray will be throwing the ball in from right in front of the Panther bench. He'll get it into Carter Combs, who now finds himself working against Ruffin. He'll hand it off to Spray at the top of the left key. He'll work his way up top to Parker Dix. Dix works it to Reed. Reed back to Dix for a left wing three. No good as it won't hit anything that time. Was a long shot, but Parker has shown some range in the past. Now the clock ticks under 2 minutes, and we get a substitution for both sides. Checking back in for Junction City, it's Jatwan Williams, and making his varsity debut on the hardwood for Great Bend, it's the freshman Cooper Omot.
Substitution for the Panthers, Cooper Omot.
Now a Junction City offense led by Lavelle Autry. He'll hand it off to Jatwan Williams. Williams drives on the right side against Isaiah Reed. Swings it down low to Boganowski, and there's a push. That one's going to go against Ian Creamer.
Panthers third.
Makes a little more sense. At first I thought it was called on Carter Combs because Combs couldn't believe the call, and he wasn't even around anyone. But goes on Ian as Junction City now has it in the far corner, and the long three, no good. A three-point attempt that time from Jackson Austin. So under a minute and a half to play in quarter number 1 of our Great Bend boys game. Panthers find themselves trailing against the Junction City Blue Jays, 18-12. Maddox Spray, he'll have it. He'll pass it to Ian Creamer. Creamer working against Michael Boganowski at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Spray before Creamer moves it to Combs. Combs working his way around the top of the perimeter, pulls up for a right side three, hits back iron. It's a long three, nearly rebounded by Combs, instead pulled in by Jatwan Williams. Williams will move to Jackson Austin on the opposite side of the court. It's now in the near corner with Autry. Autry working against Spray, goes down low. It's Turner over Isaiah Reed. Not much Reed could have done as the right hand hook shot from Turner finds the bottom of the bucket. It's now Combs working against Williams. Combs moves it to Reed, who moves it into the left corner to Spray. Spray with a baseline drive, tries to go for the jumper, gets the foul called. Maddox will find himself at the line following the foul from Lavelle Autry.
Shooting 2 for the Panthers.
Both. Or actually now Junction City with 4 team fouls compared to Great Bend's 3 in our opening quarter of play. Maddox Spray back at the line for the Panthers. Went 1 and 2 in his first attempt. Starting off strong on this one as he makes the first. Checking in for Great Bend after that make, it's Ben Nicholson and Daxton Minton. At the line again for Great Bend, it's Maddox Spray. Shot 2 of 2, up and on the way. No good this time. However, rebound fought for, nearly pulled down by Isaiah Reed. Instead, Junction City has it. It's to Autry. Autry in transition against Minton. Fancy move at the rim. gets the bucket for Autry in transition. So Great Bend now has it under 20 seconds to go in our first quarter. Junction City up 22-13. Ben Nicholson has it at the top of the key. Swings it into the right corner to Daxton Min, then back down low to Nicholson, who loses the ball. It'll be tied up for on the ground. So possession will go to Junction City. Nicholson was trying to establish himself down on the right block and just had that ball poked away. Some good fight there for Ben to get on the floor and not allow easy transition. Bucket is now Williams has it on the right corner, guarded by Nicholson, moves it to the left side, and Junction City will not be able to get the pass off as Jackson Austin was working his way for it. So after one quarter played, the Great Bend boys find themselves down 22-13 to Junction City. Stick around on B104.3 The Point as we'll have more Panther basketball coming your way. And Panther basketball tonight is... against Junction City. Great Bend will start the second quarter on offense. On the far side, throwing it in for the Panthers will be senior Parker Dix. He'll get it quickly into Jacob Hall. Hall now moves the ball to the top of the key to Carter Combs, who gets it to Parker Diggs. Parker working against Ruffin will get the call on the arm against Ruffin. So a quick foul to open up this second quarter for Junction City. Cooper Oma, he'll be throwing it on that far sideline for Great Bend now. He'll get it into Carter Combs at the top of the key. Combs working to his right off the screen from Hall, now reverses course, then goes back to the right. And on the drive, a reach called against Jackson Austin. So now, just 15 seconds into this second quarter, Junction City already with 2 quick team fouls. See if Great Bend can't push that aggression at the rim, get him in foul trouble early. And so down low, Carter Combs to Jacob Hall. Hall with the pump fake, gets Turner in the air, then goes up on the other side, gets the bucket to fall, and so a 7-point, 22-15 lead for Junction City here. 7.5 minutes to go in our first half. Ruffin has it moved to his left for Junction City. Throws a lob down low to Turner. Turner able to bring it in. Lands, puts a shot up. Can't get it to fall. Hall now has it in the offensive end. Goes down low to Premer. Premer goes up. Has it blocked from behind by Autry. Junction has it in transition. It's picked up by Carter Combs, though. Don't know who had it, got it poked away though. Carter came away with it. And so on the right side, it's Parker Dix. He's working towards the midline. It's to Jacob Hall at the top of the key. Now swung to his left to Combs into the left corner with Cooper Omott. Back up the top now to Parker Dix. Dix will jab left and move to his left, then throw it to his left. As he gets it to Omott, Omott works up top to Combs. Combs to the high post, takes the jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Premer. Premer gets the offensive board and gets the jump shot to fall. Had just the right amount of touches to hit nothing but net from less than 5 feet away, and we get a timeout called. Stick around as we'll take one with them right here on B104.3 The Point. Panther basketball is powered by either Chevrolet. Together. Junction City leads the Great Bend Panther boys 22-17, 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ruffin gets a pass down low to Boganowski, tries to get a shot to fall over Hall. Hall, great defense. Boganowski misses. Panthers get into the offensive end. It's to Maddox Spray, goes into the paint to Premer. Premer, left-hand jumper, no good. Rebound fought over before being pulled down by Ruffin. Ruffin moves it quickly to Autry. Autry working against Carter Combs. Carter was ready to take in charge, however Autry saw it, so he backed off. Now goes down low to Turner. Turner shot blocked hard by Maddox Spray. Spray moves it to Parker Diggs. Right wing three, wide open. Drains that one from Parker. It's down to just a 2-point lead now for Junction City as Parker Diggs gets his opening points, or his opening bucket, I should say, as he scored a free throw earlier, but now 4 points for Parker on the three-pointer. Ball stolen away by Premer. Premer working into the paint, gets the left-handed layup to fall. Ian was working against the smaller Ruffin and knew he had the space, went up, and now Great Bend, it's a tie ball game. And down low, Jacob Hall is fouled by Turner. Hall was fighting for the ball, trying to poke it away, and does get it. It's now the third team foul on Junction City in this second quarter. Substitution comes in for Parker Diggs as Ben Nicholson will return to the floor. It's a tie ball game, 22-22. And on the right wing, it's Ben Nicholson, goes down low to Isaiah Reed. Reed working against Jackson. Now works it back up top to Combs. Combs has to jump to pull down the pass, but does manage to do so. Combs working to his left. It's up top now to Jacob Hall. Hall will hand it off to Isaiah Reed. Reed working around the left side of the perimeter. Hands off to Nicholson. Nicholson goes to the paint. Tries to find Hall on the backside cut. Can't do it. Picked off by Boganowski. Boganowski now in transition. Gets it in the left corner to Austin Jackson. No good. That's Jackson Austin, rather. Rebound goes to Premer. Premer has it. Moves it over to Hall on the right side. Hall working down low. Gets double teamed. Has the ball poked away. Able to pull it away for a second. However, we will work towards a jump ball. Possession will go to Junction City. Checking in now for Hall, it's Maddox Spray. Panther bench has some depth to it as about 9 guys getting minutes here tonight. Junction City has the ball, 4.5 minutes to go in the first half, tied up 22-22. And now Junction City has it on the far side. It's back to Stuart Mitchell here up top. Now back to Austin before he returns the ball to Williams up top. Into the right corner, it's Mitchell for three, no good. Rebound goes to Ben Nicholson, who is, while he's trying to pull it in, gets fouled. So that will be the fourth against Junction City. Still over a half of this quarter to play. Daxton Minn checks in as Isaiah Reed checks out. Also checking in for Great Bend, Maddox Spray. Carter Combs working against Williams now. Gets it across half court. Moves the ball to his left to Nicholson before Nicholson moves it in the left corner to Minn. Minn goes up top to Combs. Combs tries to drab step to his left, decides against the drive and works it in the left corner to Premer. Premer working against Boganowski. Now moves to Minn for a left corner three. Minn fires from the corner. Minn gets his first points of the night. It's a three-pointer that puts Great Bend up 25-22. On the right side now, Junction City has it. It's with Williams. Williams trying to drive, swings the pass open on the left corner for Mitchell. Mitchell misses, however, Williams gets the rebound. Williams working down low against Nicholson, goes up top to Mitchell. Mitchell swings it out left to Boganowski, who hits a tying three. These teams going tit for tat here now in this second quarter. Ball game tied up 25-25. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Maddox Spray, he has it on the right wing before swinging it to Minn on the left. It's up top to Nicholson. Nicholson will go down low to Spray. Spray with a turnaround jumper, gets it to fall just in front of the charity stripe. Now, Boganowski has it in the offensive end for Junction City. Hands it off to Stuart Mitchell. Mitchell works it to Austin for three in the left corner. No good. Rebounded by Turner as he'll have it in the near corner. And then the ball works over to the left wing. Three-pointer, no good from Stuart Mitchell, but rebounded by Jackson Austin. Austin now being guarded by Bremer. Panthers needing a rebound here to stop the Junction City possession, and it's going to be Mitchell. Pump fakes a three on the left corner before working the ball up top to Jatwan Williams. Back to Mitchell, who takes a baseline drive from that far corner. He'll be fouled. This one going against Daxton Minton.
Panthers' first team foul.
Just Great Bend's first in the second quarter. So with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go, the Panthers find themselves up 27-25 against Junction City. The inbound pass for the Blue Jays goes from Mitchell to Autry into the right corner to Austin. His three-pointer is no good. Parker Dix gets a rebound that just barely falls off the rim, then tries to swing a transition pass forward to Jacob Hall. Not able to be corralled as a Junction City defender. Believe that was Michael Boganowski got a hand on it. Subbing in now for Nicholson, it's Ian Premer. Premer returns to the court, slashes through the basket. However, Jacob Hall gets the inbound pass from Diggs on the right block, goes up on the left side, can't get the left-handed bucket to go. Rebounded by Boganowski, who gets it to Autry. Autry has the pass picked off by Min. Goes down low to Premer, who gets the left-handed layup. Missed that second dunk, and now Ian content to just get the finger roll finishes at the rim, and ball poked away by Min, and Hall recovers it. Hall now working against a double team, needs somewhere to go after he picks up his dribble, and Min has it across the offensive end. 3-on-2 for Great Bend, left corner, three for Spray, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jackson Austin. Panthers have worked their way out to a 29-25 lead here with just at a minute and a half to play in our first half, I should say.
Also for the Panthers, Carter Combs.
Checking in for Great Bend, we get Carter Combs back in the game along with Isaiah Reed. Junction City gets the ball thrown in. It's Lavelle Autry. He'll have it on the Panther head, working across half court. Setting up the offense to his right. He'll swing a pass to Jackson Austin on that wing before the ball works its way to Williams on the left side. Back up top now to Autry. Into the corner for Williams. A three. No good. As it went too long, and the rebound was knocked out of bounds. Daxton Minton was the Panther trying to get after. He was battling with Larkin Turner. So checking back into the game for Great Bend, it's Cooper Oman, a senior Matic Spray, catches a breather on the sideline. Clock winding down towards just a minute remaining as Great Bend holds a 29-25 lead. On the left side, it's Jackson Austin who moves the ball back up top to Lavelle Autry. Autry working against Combs, hands the ball off to Austin. Now those two guards playing catch on the left side as Autry will now drive, gets into the corner to Austin. The guard's three, no good as Daxton Minton gets the rebound. Under 40 seconds on the clock for Great Bend as Carter Combs races down into the paint, has the ball poked away. However, Isaiah Reed able to corral in the loose ball. Ian Premer now has it up top. He moves it onto the left side for Carter Combs. Combs looking to head coach Kyle Crease, seeing what he wants to do. Hands the ball up off the top of the key to Premer. Premer drives down the left side, swings the pass up top to Combs. Combs jab steps right, decides against it, backs up, checks with three. Under 15 seconds to go now. Great Bend up 29-25. See what the Panthers can do with the final shot of this half. Isaiah Reed has it in the left corner. Under 5 seconds. Premer pulls up for a top of the three key and gets it to fall. So Great Bend will take a 32-25 lead into the halftime break. As Great Bend basketball rallies back in the second quarter. We'll have the halftime breakdown coming up right after this. Stick around here on B1043 The Point, your home for Panther basketball, where we're powered by Ealer Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Staff and knowledgeable experts can help.
Panther dance line.
Take my shoes and walk a mile, something you can't do.
Gentlemen, how about another hand for the Panther dance line? Ladies and gentlemen, now for your halftime performance, the cheer team gets set to show your support for the Grayman High School varsity cheerleaders as they hit the court. Tonight's routine is choreographed and taught by the senior cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the court Mr. Chris Thexton as he brings out the rotary half-court shot. Tonight's shooter is Jordy Myers. Let's see what you got, Jordy, at $200. Take a deep breath, brother. Jordy, that should be worth $100 right there. Ladies and gentlemen, now, the Athletic Booster Pep Club Fan of the Week contest is, and our participant is Addie Nicholson. Addie has to do a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer in 30 seconds. If she makes them all, she will win a $25 gift card to McDonald's. There's one. There's two.
gone by fast, and it's been another great year at Stone Sand Company, Stone Waste Management, and Great Bend Crane Rental. Nelson Stone wants to thank everyone for their support. They will continue to be your choice for residential and commercial earthwork, excavation, demolition, cleanup, and more. Stone Sand Company.
B1043 The Point, your home of Panther basketball this winter. Taking a deep dive into some of the team stats. We'll start with Junction City just because they've got some interesting shooting trends in that first half as they took 12 two-point shots, were able to make 3 of those. However, they took 15 shots from outside the perimeter where they were able to knock down 5, bringing them to a total of 8 of 27 on the night or through that first half. The Blue Jays were also able to knock down all 4 of their trips to the line. It's been a rebounding advantage for Junction City, mostly on that offensive end as they've out-rebounded the Panthers 7-2 on the offensive boards. Moving over to Great Bend stats, the Panthers are shooting a combined 12 of 23, good for just over 50% from the field. That number includes a 9 of 17 from inside the arc and 3 of 6 from three-point land. The Panthers would like to see a little more success from their trips through the charity stripe, where they've gone just 5 of 8, good for 63%. That's going to go ahead and wrap up our Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Stick around as we'll have the conclusion of this Panther basketball game coming up right after this on the station that rocks. It's B1043 The Point.
Delgado's Mexico.
Back into B1043 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball this winter season. After one half of play, Great Bend finds themselves up 32-25 against Junction City. We'll see if the Panthers can't keep the offensive momentum rolling as they got going late in that second quarter. Great Bend now moving from left to right. Ian Premer gets the inbound pass, pulls up on the right side, can't get it to go as the shot hits near iron. It'll be rebounded by Jatwan Williams. He'll move it out to Lavelle Autry on the right wing. Autry into the right corner now to Austin. Back up top, ball swung around. Williams has it on the left side now. Now moving inside to Boganowski. Boganowski kicks it out onto the right. It's back to Lavelle Autry up top. Williams, he has it on the left side. He'll move it back up top to Autry. Turner now has it in the left corner. That pass picked off by Parker Dix. Parker with a free look at the bucket, gets the layup to go. As the opening points of the second half come from Great Bend on the turnover. Great Bend's lead grows 34-25. Parker Dix able to swat another pass inbounds that would have gone out. Dix in transition, gets the pass down low to Spray. Spray goes up through contact. Can't get the bucket to fall, but does get the foul called. And so Spray will go to the line. Terrific vision for Parker Dix as he was driving on the left side of the bucket. Saw some defense in front of him. Saw Spray standing on the right block and dished a perfect pass. Maddox able to fight through the contact. First shot no good at the line. Spray's had 5 chances at the charity stripe so far, converting on 2 of those. See if the 6'2" senior guard can't make that an even 50% from the charity stripe with this second attempt, and he does manage to. So now Great Bend up 35-25, under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter at the Great Bend Panther Fieldhouse. up top, Junction City has it. That's with Ruffin. He moves it in the left corner, then down quickly in the left block. It's Turner. Turner shot no good. Rebounded by Boganowski. Boganowski working on the right block. Gets the right-handed shot to fall. Boganowski was working on that right low block as he brings it back down to just a single-digit lead for Great Bend. Combs has on the right wing. He'll swing a pass to Ian Creamer up top. Now Creamer goes right back to Combs. And Combs trying to move to his left before it goes back to his right to Parker Dix. Now it's Ian Creamer. Creamer with a baseline drive. Goes up the left hand against Boganowski and gets it to fall. Some stiff defense that Creamer able to get to the shot to fall through, and Boganowski has it on the offensive end. He'll move it up top to Mitchell. Mitchell hands it off to Ruffin. Ruffin working his way left along the perimeter. And now it's to the left wing, then right back up top to Ruffin. Austin has it. He'll go down low to Boganowski. Then Boganowski tries to give it right back up top on the right wing to Mitchell. Mitchell loses it, gets it over to Austin, who gives it right back to Mitchell. Now a left corner three, no good from Ruffin. And we'll get a jump ball called. Parker Dix was wrestling with the rebound with Michael Boganowski. Possession will go to the Blue Jays, and so with 5.5 minutes to go, Great Bend up 37-27. 5.5 minutes in our third quarter. The left corner three, no good from Jackson Austin, rebounded by Carter Combs. Combs, it's a 3-on-1, but it's Stuart Mitchell picking the pass off for the Blue Jays. Now Boganowski comes back in transition. Ian Creamer nearly gets a hand on it. However, the bucket's still good from Boganowski. Combs has it taken into the offensive end, and Coach Kyle Cree wants to slow things down a little bit. He'll call a timeout. We'll go ahead and take one with him. Stay right here on B104.3 The Point, as we'll have more Panther basketball coming your way right after this.
This will be a 30-second timeout. Team foul for Junction City. Shooting two for the Panthers, Maddox Spray. Substitution for Junction City, LaBelle Autry. For the Panthers, Daxton Minton. Also for the Panthers, Ben Nicholson. Junction City. This will be a 30-second timeout.
American Plains Co-op, Magnus Wright Cleaning Services, Comfort Pro, and by Innovative Livestock Services. All proud sponsors of Great Bend Panther basketball. So with just over 3 minutes in the third quarter, Great Bend extending their lead. It's now grown to a 12-point, 43-31 advantage for the Panthers. Great Bend will be throwing it in following the timeout from Junction City. Creamer throws it into Min, and they'll be trying to break the press, and so they're playing keep away. Creamer tries to get across, however it's picked off by Jackson. Then it's down to Ruffin, who swings the pass across the block to Williams, who finishes at the rim. It's now a 43-33 advantage for Great Bend. Min has it, gets the Creamer across half court to Ben Nicholson, wide open in the right corner, three, drains that one. Panthers are making Junction City pay for some late defensive rotations off the full court press. That's a 46-33 lead, 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Junction City, it's a three on the left wing. Austin Jackson, no good. And so rebounded by Creamer. Daxton Minton now has it. He'll get back to Creamer. Jacob Hall gets it on the right side of the court. It's back to Creamer before he gets it back to Hall, and they get it across half court. So Ben Nicholson, he'll have it up top as he gets it to Creamer. Creamer directing offense, working against Lavelle Autry, finds Nicholson in the right corner. Now it's to Creamer on the right wing, down low, trying to go to Hall. It's knocked out of bounds by Sylvester Jackson, so possession going to go ahead and stay with Great Bend. We get a substitution. Maddox Spray checks out, Carter Combs checks in. And it's a Panthers trying to lob one in on the inbounds to Creamer, and he'll be called for the push. Second foul against Ian in this game, the second in this quarter for Great Bend. As Lavelle Autry, he'll have it moving to the left. He gets the ball back and reverses course to his right. With Williams on the right side, moves the pass along the left side perimeter before the ball returns to him on the right. He'll try to drive, goes to Lavelle Autry on the left side. He'll drive in, finds a wide open Jackson Austin in the left corner. Austin drains that one. Jackson Austin now has 3 3-pointers made against the Panthers here tonight. A minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Great Bend up 46-36. Ian Creamer has on the left side. Moves it in the left corner to Ben Nicholson, who chooses to go up top to Carter Combs. Now on the left wing to Nicholson, trying to go down low to Hall. Hall has the ball knocked away. Ruffin able to pull it in. So Jacob will get back on defense. And he'll be called, it's on Hall. Gets called for the aggressive defense on the other end.
Second team foul.
Substitutions now checking in for the 2 starting sophomores in the Panthers lineup as Cooper Oma and Isaiah Reed check in. Jacob Hall and Ian Creamer check out. On the left side, Ruffin has it. It's into the right left corner to Jackson. And Jackson Austin makes another 3-pointer. Lead trimmed it down for Great Bend to just 7. And we get a travel called against Ben Nicholson. was trying to run with the ball before he started his dribble. So now Parker Dix, Maddox Spray checking back in. Daxton Mint, Ben Nicholson come to the sideline. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Junction City has the ball, working it across the Panther head as Great Bend leads 46-39. 40 seconds now to play in the third. Up top, it's with Williams on the left side. He's moving to his left, drives on the base, drives into the paint, gets the bucket to go against Parker Dix and Maddox Spray. So now it's a 46-41 point lead for Great Bend. Trying to break the Junction City press. They get it across half court. Parker Dix drives to the left side. And a foul is going to be called on Lavelle Autry. Gets called for the shove. And weren't out for long as Ian Freemer and Jacob Hall check back into the game.
Substitution for
Junction City makes a change of their own as Jackson Austin checks out. Michael Boganowski checks back in. Austin made the last 2 3-pointers that Junction City have drained, and so the inbound goes low to Hall before he kicks it back out onto the far corner to Dix. Then a lot of contact in the post as Hall loses the ball. It's Lavelle Autry on the other end for Junction City. And the near corner is Williams. Williams drives, is up top for Ruffin for a 3. No good on the 3-pointer. Rebound goes to Great Bend. Carter Combs has it. 2 seconds in the quarter. Jacob Hall puts up a last-second shot. They're going to say it doesn't count. It went in, though. Was after the final horn had sounded. Hall put that up about as quick as you could have. And so after 3 quarters of play, it's a 46-41 lead for Great Bend. Stick around here on B1043 The Point as we'll have the conclusion of this ball game on the station that rocks. It's B1043 The Point.
Technical fouls will be Lavelle Autry. Junction City, Jackson Austin. Timeout Junction City. This will be a full timeout.
Saw themselves up 43-31. Junction City has been able to go on a 13-5 point run here to end the third quarter and start the fourth. We'll see if Great Bend can't weather it. They've started to kind of come back, working the ball down low, playing a little bit of some stiffer defense. Head coach of the Junction City Blue Jays wasn't liking what he was seeing as we come out of the Blue Jay timeout. Boganowski gets it up top. He goes right back to Jackson Austin before the ball is swung on the left side to Lavelle Autry. Boganowski now has it in the high post, tries to drive, gets it knocked away. It's recovered in the corner by Jackson. Now up top to Autry, goes down low to Sylvester Jackson, and Jackson gets the bucket to fall. So just a 2-point lead now for Great Bend. Parker Dix has it on the near side. Daxton Min now gets it as he's able to move across half court. Going into the paint to Sam Hall. Hall tries to find a cutting Maddox Spray, but has the pass knocked away. In transition, Lavelle Autry has it. He goes up, has the ball swatted. Turner, though, gets the rebound for Junction City and gets the extra effort bucket to go. It's now a tie game. 48-48 with 6 minutes to go in our ball game. Premer on the drive, pulls up the jumper, gets it to fall off the backboard. And so Panthers regain their lead in a back and forth effort. Lavelle Autry open to his left. Throws a pass over Ian Premer, able to get that one to Boganowski. Boganowski fires it over to Jackson Austin, left corner. Austin goes up to Autry. Autry drives in, then finds Jackson Austin for open in the left corner. No good on the three-pointer. Boganowski gets the offensive board for the Blue Jays, and Turner goes up, had this shot rejected by Sam Hall. Autry on the rebound, gets it down low to Michael Boganowski, who's able to finish the bucket at the rim for Junction City on the layup. 5 minutes to go, tie ball game 50-50. Great Bend gets it across half court to Maddox Spray. Spray goes up top to Premer. Premer now moves it along the perimeter. It finds its way to Parker Dix in the right corner. Dix gets the ball to go. Parker Dix gives Great Bend some cushion with a 3-point, 53-50 lead, under 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in our fourth quarter. Boganowski has it on the left wing, goes down low to Jackson. That pass intercepted by Daxton Min, who pulls it in and gets fouled on it. Sylvester Jackson, he got to a handsy as Daxton Min sprung into the passing lane, got both hands on it, pulled down the steal. Ben Mickelson now checking in for Great Bend. It'll be Panther possession, moving from left to right. Press on from Junction City. Great Bend will break it across that court with Ian Premer. Premer moves the pass in the right corner to Spray. Spray onto the right wing to Ian. Ian goes into the high post to Hall. Hall doubles, but gets the ball down low. Nearly gets it there, but is picked off by Ruffin. Ruffin moving it into the offensive end, has a baseline drive, continues all the way over to the left corner. It's now up top to Jackson Austin. Ruffin will be at the top of the key. 4 minutes now remain in the ball game. Ruffin working against Creamer on the left side, gives it to Austin, who kicks it back up top to Lavelle Autry. Autry bounces the pass to Austin on the Panther head, who swings it left to a cutting Autry. Autry drives through the paint, has the ball knocked away. Carter Combs on the ground. Now Ben Nicholson, but Autry able to get the pass away to Turner down on the block. And Turner gets the bucket to go, so a 53-52 lead now for Great Bend. 3.5 minutes remaining in our ball game. Ben Nicholson driving on the right side, tries to swing a press across the post to Jacob Hall, and we get a foul called. And that one's going to be an offensive foul against Ian Creamer. Tough look, tough take for the Panthers there. Jacob Hall would have had a clean look at the bucket. Instead, it's a foul. Flips possession back to Junction City, as up top it's Lavelle Autry working against Ben Nicholson. He'll move the ball to his left. It's now to Ruffin. Ruffin diving in, swings the pass across the paint. It's picked off, and the Panthers can't cleanly recover. It's Jackson Austin in the right corner. No good on the three-pointer. It's knocked out of bounds by Larkin Turner. Ben Nicholson was there fighting for the rebound, but Turner swatted out of bounds on the baseline. Possession returns to the Panthers. Throwing it in for Great Bend. It's got to be Parker Dix. And we get some conversation from the refs. Not sure what they're conversing about, but I'll use the opportunity to remind everyone that Panther basketball tonight is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, along with Edward Jones Financial Services, Hazmat Response, Bank of the Plains, and by USD 428, all proud sponsors of Great Bend basketball. As the refs have made their way over to the scoring table, gonna have to try to figure out what all the debate is about, and the point tacked off of Great Bend should be just a 53-52 lead, and so we get that sorted out. 1 point for the Panthers. Carter Combs almost has the ball poked away in the backcourt, able to recover. It's Parker Dix. Then Combs gets the ball over to Ian Creamer through a lot of contact. Combs ended up on the ground, still able to control the ball enough to get it to Creamer. Now ball poked away by Junction City, but Parker Dix comes up with it. Great Bend playing sloppy with the ball, and Coach Cree wants to get a timeout called before a turnover results in points for Junction City. It's got to be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take our final break of the broadcast with them. Stick around here on B104.3 The Point. 4-3 the point. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remain on the clock in regulation. However, it's a close ball game as Great Bend leads by just 1 point. It's a 53-52 advantage for the Great Bend boys. Just one timeout left for Great Bend, 2 for Junction City. And so with over 2.5 minutes to play, gonna have to be a clean look from the Panthers. Throwing it in, it's a Maddox spray. He'll get it into the near corner to Hall. Hall goes down. Correction, got it into the near corner to Diggs. Diggs went in a little close to Hall, who tried to find Maddox Spray cutting to the rim. Spray will get called for the travel once he gets the ball, though. Play design was there. Unfortunately, A shuffle of the feet from Maddox Spray gives the ball back to Junction City. Clock ticks under 2.5 minutes. Blue Jays have it on the right side. It's Ruffin. He'll move it now across before the ball finds its way back down. Then down low to Boganowski, who makes the bucket over Sam Hall. Now 7 points for Boganowski as Junction City has taken a 1 point, 54-53 lead. Ian Premer has it up top. Will be cutting in, trying to back down Boganowski. Instead, he goes to the high post to Hall. Hall has the ball poked away by Jackson Austin. And Junction City, they're going to slow it down. Clock ticking under 2 minutes. Blue Jays up 54-53 over the Panthers. Great Bend, they're going to need a stop. And so Junction City working the ball to their right. On the drive, Lavelle Autry finds Jackson Austin in the left corner before he works its way back up top to Travion Ruffin. Under a minute 30 now. Junction City still leads 54-53. Ruffin has it in the forecourt on the right side. He's standing just 2 feet from that half-court line, guarded by Premer. Junction City's Ruffin gonna try to drive towards the paint. Will now move it up top to Autry. Back over to Ruffin. Spray trying to guard. Cree not want his team to foul. And Ruffin gets a double team now. Autry in the high post. He gets it on the right side. Ruffin has it in the forecourt, guarded by Premer. 50 seconds remaining. Junction up 54-53. Lavelle Autry has it for the Blue Jays at the top. Working gets Spray. Moves it on the left wing to Jackson Austin. And we get the intentional foul from Premer. 41 seconds remaining in the ball game. And now a substitution checking in as Daxton Minton. He'll come in for Parker Dix and Cooper Omont. The freshman will check in for Carter Combs. Panthers going to be looking to pick off the inbound pass. Ian Premer up front against Ruffin. It's a high pass as Lavelle Autry gets it. He's guarded by Cooper Omont. I don't know if Omont knows he needs to foul. There we go, finally gets it. And look, it was nearly a jump ball that Daxton Minton was able to force. Instead gets called a foul on the arm. The foul will go on Omont. Still not a shooting foul as we're under 35 seconds to play. Junction City up 54-53. The inbounds. Great Bend gets a hand on it. Daxton Minton takes it away. Omont gets it, but Omont trying to throw it down low to Minton. Gets it picked off. Minton got the steal. Got it over to Omont. Omont was about to go out of bounds, so he tried to throw it into the low post to Minton. However, was knocked away by Stuart Mitchell. Mitchell was trying to get away into the transition. He's able to move the ball to Lavelle Autry, who now finds himself at the line. 29.1 seconds remaining in our ball game. Junction City up 54-53. Lavelle Autry at the line. Misses the first. Panthers get the miss they need, and a substitution comes in. Daxton Minton and Cooper Omont come off. Parker Combs and Maddox Spray come on. Lavelle Autry at the line for his second attempt after missing the first. And the second goes through. And so it's a 2-point, 55-53 lead for Junction City. Great Bend has it, 25 seconds. The Blue Jays in the full press. However, Carter Combs gets it across half court, gets to the baseline, finds the drive, tries to find Maddox Spray on the cut. Can't, but Ian Premer comes down with the rebound and gets the bucket to fall. It's a tied up ball game, 55-55, 10 seconds to go. Lavelle Autry has it up top. He's trying to find it into the corner, and we get a timeout called from Junction City, Nick Perez. It's a tie ball game, 55-55. 4.6 seconds to go. Junction City, they're gonna have it on the Great Bend side of the court. Defense for Great Bend gonna be pivotal. Panthers do not have a foul to give. Any will result in attempts at the line for Junction City. Would like to remind everyone during this timeout that Panther basketball is brought to you in part by Equity Bank, your hometown sports partner. Visit one of our 5 local area banks in Great Bend, Larned, Maxwell, and St. John. Head on over to equitybank.com for more. Panther basketball is also brought to you in part by Insurance Planning, Under Brothers Craft Service, Scott's Welding Service, and by Barton Community College. All proud sponsors of Great Bend High Panther Athletics. Great Bend going to be looking to force overtime as Junction City and the Panthers are tied 55-55. However, Junction City throwing it in on the Great Bend side of the court. 4.6 seconds. Lavelle Autry trying to find Jackson Austin, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. And so referees are conferring. And so a little bit of time will come off the clock as we get 4.4 seconds now following the brief inbound pass. Took 0.2 seconds off, so Lavelle Autry going to be trying to throw it in again. It's Jackson Austin. He goes down low to Turner. Turner's bucket no good. Creamer tries for full court heave, and we are headed to overtime here from the Panther Fieldhouse. Tied at 55-55. Stick around as we'll go ahead and take a break, but we'll have overtime coming back right here on B1043 The Point, the station that rocks. Back had a 14-5 run at one point to cut that down to a 48-48 tie. On the court for Great Bend to start this overtime period, it's the same fellas that started the game. Ian Kramer, Jacob Hall, Carter Combs, Parker Dix, and Maddox Spray. Up to jump, it's Kramer, he wins it, and Carter gets the tipped ball. Carter has it on the right side, working against Ruffin. Ruffin trying to poke the ball away. Instead, Combs dribbles into the right corner, trying to drive baseline, has it knocked away. Possession will stay here as the ball last touched by Ruffin. 3 minutes, 44 seconds to go in overtime here at the Panther Fieldhouse. Combs throwing it in from the right trigger under the basket. Gets it in to Premer. Premer goes up top to Dix. Dix goes into the low left block to Hall. Hall pump fakes once, goes up with it. Can't get the bucket to go, but gets his own rebound. Can't get that one to fall either. As Michael Boganowski gets it for the Blue Jays. Takes it in transition, takes it coast to coast, and gets a right-handed layup to fall. Great Bend now trails 57-55 in our overtime period. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And Carter Combs working against Travion Ruffin gets called for the over and back. Tried to drive left foot, went behind the line. And so Junction City will take over at half court. Jackson Austin throwing it into Lavelle Autry. Autry moving to his left. Gets it now to Boganowski. Boganowski being guarded by Creamer. Now ball moves its way to the top of the key with Lavelle Autry before finding its way on the left wing with Boganowski. Boganowski throws the ball as it rotates around the arc. Now on the left side, no good on the three-point attempt from Jackson Austin. However, offensive board not cleanly pulled in by Junction City's Larkin Turner, and so Great Bend will take over possession. Get a equipment timeout called for Junction City. Lavelle Autry needs to retie the shoes, so he gets it laced up, and now Great Bend will be looking to score some points as in overtime. The Panthers are down 57-55, 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the extra time. Maddox Spray, he has it on the left side, gets it to Carter Combs up top on the Panther head. Now back to Maddox, to Parker Dix on the left wing. Dix being guarded by Jackson, goes up top to Premer. Premer swings along the perimeter onto the right side to Spray. Spray nearly loses the handle, able to recover it. Needs to get it away, and does, gets to Parker Dix. Dix at the top of the key, guarded by Jackson Austin. Will try to drive on the left side of the paint, goes up the right hand, can't get to go. Larkin Turner gets the rebound. A lot of contact on the other side of the court as Junction City has a player down, and don't know if Sylvester Jackson's going to be okay. Comes up real wobbly on one of his knees. He stepped off the court having some issues earlier, not being able to put a whole lot of weight on it. Now, I believe it's just a cramp as he's getting stretched out on the court by his coach. It looked like he was going to be able to walk off, but the cramp just too much. And when you got a bad one in the hammy, like it looks like he might, that can be pretty tough to try to walk off. It's actually looking like it might be a calf muscle cramping up on him as he's rubbing the left gastrocnemius. Great Bend trailing here, 57-55. Just over 2 minutes remaining in overtime. However, could go to another extra period if Great Bend is able to tack on 2 points. Obviously, the Panthers would enjoy being able to add on some more, want to be able to get the victory, but without having to go to another extra period. And so we get the injury result. Junction City still has possession now in the Panther offensive end. Travion Ruffin, he'll be throwing it in. He's looking for someone to go for it. Finally able to find it in at the last second. Goes to Turner. Turner swings it into left corner. Jackson Austin back up top to Autry. Now to Ruffin on the left side. Ruffin being guarded by Omot. Now Ruffin swings the pass to Autry. Autry has it up top after being double teamed. Moving to his right against Mitten. Back up top to Ruffin. Panthers trying to double team Ruffin, and they'll foul. Mitten was trying to get after it. So the foul will send Travion Ruffin to the line. Gives the ball 2 dribbles from the charity stripe. Picks it up and gives him another 2 before releasing the shot and makes that one. Checking in now for Great Bend, it's Carter Combs and Parker Dix as Daxton Mitten and Cooper Omot check off. The made free throw from Ruffin does make it a 3-point ball game in favor of Junction City. We'll see what he can do with the second attempt. He makes that one as well, and so it is a 2-possession lead for the Blue Jays with Junction City up 59-55. Great Bend has it, moving it towards half court as the clock ticks down towards 1.5 minutes to play in overtime. In the right corner, it's Maddox Spray. He'll be driving towards the top of the key. Jumper no good as he's fading away. Junction City gets the rebound. Lavelle Autry has it across half court. Panthers. Carter Combs nearly gets the jump ball. And a lot of talk. It's looking like it's going to be a foul called on Carter Combs. I don't know. That was very close. That looked a lot like a jump ball. Instead, it's going to go on a foul against Carter Combs. I was on the far side of the court. And so, I believe we're going to have a timeout called on, I believe it's Coach Creed taking that timeout. It looked awfully like Carter Combs got over, and while Lavelle Autry was trying to get rid of the ball, was able to cleanly get it. We do have a conference between our three officials trying to get a full description, full idea of what may have happened. If it is free throws for Junction City, Blue Jays, they're already up 59-55 with just a minute and 17 to go in overtime. Not the ideal situation, but it is going to be free throws at the line for Lavelle Autry. So Coach Creed still discussing the call, but Junction City at the line, 4-2. Autry's first shot falls. And so with a minute and 17 to go, Junction City up 60-55. And the second free throw drained from Travion Ruffin. Combs has it on the far side, moves it across half court. Now into the high post to Hall. Hall works it, now hands it to Spray. Spray from 16 feet, no good. Rebound by Hall. Hall on the left block, goes up strong. Can't get the bucket to fall, does get fouled.
Foul is on number 13.
So the foul will be called against Travion Ruffin. It's his third of the game, as just over a minute to go in overtime on 1 minute and 1 second. Jacob Hall at the line, makes the first, and so able to trim it to a 5-point Junction City lead at 61-56. Cooper Omont, Daxton Amin come on as the Panthers prepare to play defense on the opposite side of the court. Jacob Hall, second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Ian Creamer, who gets the bucket to fall. Now a 3-point ball game for Junction City, and a timeout is called by the Blue Jays. This will be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here so you don't have to miss any of our overtime action. Don't quite know what looked like Junction City head coach Nick Perez was pretty upset about something on the far end of the court, but looks like it was resolved. So under 53 seconds remain in our ball game here as Great Bend trails the Junction City Blue Jays 61-58. Junction City gets the timeout called as it looked like Great Bend might have been about to force a turnover on the other end. Blue Jays will be coming out just trying to get across half court and chew up some clock. Great Bend wonder when they'll go to the intentional foul. throwing it in for the Blue Jays. That'll be Michael Boganowski. Creamer with the face coverage. Boganowski goes into Turner. And Turner gets it now to Jackson Austin. A throw almost back court. Instead, it gets to Travion Ruffin. And Daxton Min will foul Ruffin, so he will be on his way to the line. Ruffin so far 4 of 4 in this overtime period. His 5th attempt for the charity stripe up and on the way. It finds the mark as well. Back in for Great Bend now. It's Maddox Spray and Parker Dix. Travion Ruffin gets the ball at the charity stripe. Looking to put Junction City up by 5, but he misses the free throw, so it'll stay a 4-point, 62-58 lead for Junction City. Creamer gets the rebound, gets it to Parker Dix. Dix gets it across half court. It's now to Carter Combs on the far side. Now Creamer has it at the top of the key, working against Boganowski. Drives in, goes up the right hand, has it blocked away by Boganowski. Rebound goes to Combs though. Combs pulls up for 3 on the right wing and drains it. Now just a 1-point, 62-61 lead for Junction City. Lavelle Autry gets it down low to Turner. Turner's shot is up and good. Hall almost had the defensive block. Under 9 seconds to play, and we get a timeout called by Kyle Cree. Great Bend trailing by 3 points. It looks like we might have some questions on, don't quite know what, but Dale Coolman was at the scorer's table, and now so is Nick Perez. A lot of talk going on, but coaches have returned to their huddles. Coach Cree talking to his group of fellas that includes Jacob Hall, Parker Diggs, Carter Combs, Maddox Spray, and Ian Creamer. On the court for Junction City, Lavelle Autry, Jackson Austin, Chatwan Williams, Michael Boganowski, and Travion Ruffin. Blue Jays up 64-61, just 8 seconds remaining in our overtime period. Timeouts are eliminated now for Great Bend. So Coach Cree gonna need something good deep in the bag of tricks for the end of this game. Gonna be looking for a 3-point shot. Believe we're gonna have Carter Combs receiving the inbound pass as Daxton Min will be throwing it in right in front of the Junction City bench. 8 seconds to go. Junction City up 64-61. Daxton Min, inbound pass is tipped, picked off by Travion Ruffin, and Junction City's Jackson Austin gets the ball. Not what the Panthers needed, as now Austin will be headed to the line. Carter Combs goes and puts the arm around Mitten right away, making sure the sophomore guard keeps his head up at the line. Though now for Junction City, it's Jackson Austin. A 4-point lead extended to 5, or excuse me, a 3-point lead extended to 4 on the made free throw from Austin. Junction City's second attempt at the line for Austin also falls. And so it's a 5-point, 66-61 lead. Maddox Spray takes the ball and gets fouled while trying to take a 3-point shot. So he will have 3 attempts at the line. Just 2 seconds remain on the clock. Great Bend is down 5. Maddox's first attempt at the line drains it.
Substitution for Junction City. Sylvester Jackson
Maddox is now 6 of 9 on the night from the charity stripe. Have a chance for 2 more. Looking to trim it to a 3-point lead on the second shot. It's up and on the way. Does just that. Junction City up 66-63 following the first 2 makes at the free throw stripe for Maddox Spray. See what he can do with the third one. It's up and not good, and rebound does go to Larkin Turner of Junction City. That will end our ball game. And we get a late dunk from Michael Boganowski, and a couple of the Great Bend players upset about it. We get some coaches separated the scuffle now, and Coach Creek quickly wants to come over and talk and get a handshake between the 2 head coaches. Not going to get one between the 2 teams, as they will head to the locker rooms. We'll go ahead and take our final break of the ball game. Go ahead and keep it here, as we'll have our post-game wrap-up coming up right after.
Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine.
Your final score, Panther 63. High school officials would like to thank you for attending tonight's game. As you depart the gymnasium, please use caution. We would like to wish everyone a safe trip home and good night from Great Bend High